A ceasefire or a humanitarian pause in Israel's war on Gaza seems eluding as Hamas has taken a stance. It will not agree releasing hostages until Israel is up for a complete ceasefire, while the latter has suggested ceasefire is not on the table. Good evening, I'm Sarah Sapsanama. Let's begin with the headlines of the hour. The trend of forging fake documents from education certificate to police report on the rise. 984 cases filed in the past 5 years, raising question on Nepal's credibility. Parliamentary committee at loggerheads regarding jurisdiction, finance, account and state affairs committees keen on NCL case. Speaker directs for solving the issue. Hamas says there will be no talks over exchange of prisoners and captives unless Israel agrees for a full cessation of aggression on Gaza. And Army defeats Nepal police by 8 wickets in the Nepal Pro Club Championship. India's Uttar Pradesh club defeated by Parsa as Sandeep claims 3 wickets. Documents issued by the government units are the most credible any individual can possess. However, the trend of issuing fake documents has been rampant in Nepal. Several investigations carried out by the Nepal police have revealed fake documents are being used by the public for various purposes. This has also raised serious questions on the state mechanism and dented Nepal's image in the international community. A nexus of consultancies and immigration officials has been seen in an investigation carried out by the Valley Crime Investigation Office. The police has also confiscated over 1,500 passports of people who have forged fake documents like bank statements, relationship certificates, hotel bookings, labor permit, academic certificates, COVID vaccine cards, among others, to go abroad. Furthermore, the individuals have also been found with fake police reports. The police has also confiscated 5 fake blue books of luxurious cars while investigating the case. The police carried out a probe into fake documents made for medical and aviation studies, as 984 cases have been filed at different courts for fake documents in the past 5 years. A nexus of professionals has been revealed that forged documents like citizenships. During this 5-year period, the police has also confiscated fake notes worth 50 million rupees. It may be recalled that a fake person was established for transactions in the infamous Lalita Niwas land scam and fake refugees scam. Fake refugees were created in the Bhutanese refugee scam. Meanwhile, the state lacks a proper system to identify fake documents. Based on existing laws, the maximum punishment to those found guilty of involvement in forging fake documents is up to 7 years in prison. And in this context, in our Public Voice segment, today we've asked people in several provinces what should be done to control the use of fake documents. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
राज्य सञ्चालन गर्ने सञ्चालनकर्ताहरू नै नैतिकवान र जिम्मेवार हुनुपर्छ, तब मात्रै यस्ता नक्कली कागजात मात्र होइन, देशभित्र रहेका अन्य विकृतिहरूको लाई पनि रोक्न सकिन्छ।
नेपाल सरकारको मातहतमा रहने अहिलेका यो सरकारले नै यसको जिम्मेवारी लिनुपर्छ।
सर्वप्रथम त राज्यले नै यसले जिम्मा लिनुपर्छ।
राज्यले चाहिँ एकदम कानुनी प्रक्रिया बनाएर एकदम नियमित ढंगले नियोजित राम्रो बनाउनु पर्यो।
यो चाहिँ नक्कली कागजातको नियन्त्रण गर्न चाहिँ सम्बन्धित निकायले ध्यान पुर्याउनु पर्ला जस्तो लाग्छ।
Minister for Culture, Tourism and Civil Aviation Sudan Kirati has said the government will reform national flag carrier Nepal Airlines Corporation, but it is open to handing the management of the corporation to private sector in case of failure. Minister Kirati informed of the plan at the meeting of the International Relations and Tourism Committee held today, adding that the government had prioritized improving the corporation first before exploring other options. The minister also shared that process for procurement of 3 new aircrafts was underway to make use of 22 airports in rural areas that have been deserted. Meanwhile, Nepal Airlines is preparing to put up 5 aircrafts purchased from the Chinese side for auction, as they have been grounded since roughly 9 years. The airlines and the government had been bearing a loss of 380 million rupees annually in insurance and parking charges for those grounded planes. Minister Kirati has said auction was necessary as repair parts of these planes are unavailable and the losses had been compounding. In response, lawmakers demanded for more justification for the auction. Likewise, they had also questioned the minister about government efforts made to remove Nepal from the European Union's blacklist. 3 parliamentary committees have been involved in the case of selling of NCL shares and each have issued respective directives. However, all 3 committees are at loggerheads for the same and are in a state of dilemma despite having clear jurisdictions. The Finance Committee had directed the company to provide detail on taxes it has paid and remaining amount within 3 days. The Public Accounts Committee directed the government to halt the process of selling its shares until the dispute was solved. The State Affairs and Good Governance Committee even called on the Prime Minister and directed him to formulate laws to bring NCL under the government. Although each of the committee issued their respective directives based on laws, the case should come under the Ministry of Communication and Information Technology and therefore should be looked after by the Education, Health and Communication Technology Committee. The interest shown by the Accounts and State Affairs Committee has therefore been questioned. The Speaker of the House of Representatives has even called on the chairpersons of the respective committees to work in coordination with one another. Prime Minister Pushpa Kamal Dahal has been expressing reservations towards the performance of ministers and secretaries. This comes as the Premier's time in the executive position reaches 1 year. The Premier today called 4 ministers and took stock of their work progress so far. The list included Minister for Communication and Information Technology Rekha Sharma, Minister for Energy, Water Resources and Irrigation Shakti Bahadur Basnet, Minister for Urban Development Sita Gurung and Minister for Forest and Environment Birendra Mahato. Following the meeting of the Council of Ministers, the Premier held meeting with Chief Secretary and Departmental Secretaries. The Prime Minister directed Minister for Energy and Water Resources Basnet to scrap permits of hydropower projects that have not been up to par. Likewise, Minister for Urban Development Gurung has been asked for project progress report and answers from Minister for Forest and Environment Mahato regarding the delay in projects due to lack of permit to fell trees. Minister for Communication and Information Technology Sharma has been asked for a detail on quality and credibility of communication medium in the country. Most ministers have pointed at Ministry of Finance for sluggish progress with development works. Ruling CPN Maoist Centre is to hold its statute convention on the first week of Nepalese month of Falgun, which is 2 months away. Earlier, it was scheduled for the ongoing month. The party's meeting held at the Prime Minister's official residence in Baluatar today has formed a 7-member statute draft committee under the coordination of Vice Chair Pampha Vusal. The committee will include party's General Secretary Dev Gurung, Deputy General Secretaries Janardhan Sharma, Barsha Manpun and Giriraj Manipokhril, along with Secretaries Ram Karki and Ganesh Sa. The meeting today asserted that the party's reformation campaign had been a success and has decided to conclude the campaign on 1st of January. The meeting also decided to finalize its candidates for the National Assembly election scheduled for 25th of January coming year by coordinating with the provincial units. The party is firm. It will claim for the post of Upper House chairperson as it prepares to negotiate with the ruling alliance for the election equation. It's time now for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
But before today's question, let's take a look at the results from yesterday's poll. Yesterday, we asked you what should be done to avoid the new variant of COVID from entering the country. 27% voted for option A, monitoring at the borders, 12% for B, ease access to testing, and 61% for C, public should be aware. And here's today's question. What's your take on development projects not gaining momentum? Your options are A, lack of willingness, B, procedural hassles, and C, lack of budget. Voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. Minister for Foreign Affairs NP South and his visiting Sri Lankan counterpart Muhammad Uwais Mohammed Al Sabri have held discussions regarding the South Asian Association for Regional Cooperation SARC and the Bay of Bengal Initiative for Multi-Sectoral Technical and Economic Cooperation BIMSTEC. During the Nepal Sri Lanka Joint Commission meeting held today, the two ministers discussed on how to strengthen the two organizations in the future and find consensus among the member states. The two also dwelt on issues of bilateral relations review, trade, investments, connectivity, tourism, culture, education, defense and immigration. Sri Lankan Minister for Foreign Affairs, Sabri, said the two sides have agreed to cooperate in education, health, employment and tourism sectors. Time now for international update. Hamas has said there will be no talks over exchange of prisoners and captives except after a full cessation of aggression by Israel on Gaza. Meanwhile, Israeli military has ordered the evacuation of an area covering about 20% of central and southern Khan Yunis. UN Security Council is now expected to vote on the Gaza resolution after days of negotiations aimed at avoiding a US veto. At least 20,000 Palestinians have been killed in Israeli attacks since 7th of October, according to Gaza's government media office. The death toll from Hamas's attack on Israel stands at nearly 1,140. Palestinian armed groups have rejected any talks about any prisoner and captive swaps until the Israeli aggression on Gaza ends. Welcome back. It's time now for a sports update.
Sports news.
Trivan Army Club have defeated departmental team Nepal Police Club by 8 wickets in the Nepal Pro Club Championship. In the match held in Narayan Cricket Stadium in Birganj, Army won the toss and invited Police to bat first. Police failed to put up a good batting display and were bowled out for 58 runs in 18.4 overs. Just 2 of their players managed to score in double digit. Opener Dilip Nath Ek and Shankar Rana were out for a duck. Arjun Saud returned to the pavilion with 6 runs and skipper Arif Sheikh with 3. Sher Mullah 4, Sunil Dhamala each scored 2 runs and Rashid Khan failed to open his run account. Amrit Shrestha added 11 runs and Karan Casey 15. Towards bowling, Shahab Alam claimed 3 wickets, Basir Ahmed 2 and Sompal Kami, Avinash Karna and Kushal Malla claimed 1 wicket each. In reply, Army reached the target in 6.1 overs, losing just 2 wickets. Santosh Karki scored 20 runs, Kushal Malla 2 runs and Captain Binod Bhandari at 14 and Rohit Podal at 21 remained unbeaten. Army will next face Wanderers Club Noida tomorrow. The second match slated for tomorrow will see APF up against Uttar Pradesh 11. Meanwhile, Parsa Club defeated Uttar Pradesh 11 by 1 wicket in the Nepal Pro Club Championship. In the match played at Narani Cricket Ground in Birganj, Parsa had won the toss and chose to field first. Batting first, Uttar Pradesh went all out for 66 runs in 16 overs. Opener Bhim Sharma and Nikhil Pratap both failed to open account, while Altmas Alam scored 4 runs. Mangan Prasad scored 7 runs and Tarun Kumar 12. Jaideep Singh contributed 12 runs and Samir Ansari scored the highest 24. Sandeep claimed 3 wickets, while Rupesh Singh and Ranjit Kumar claimed 2 wickets each. In reply, home team Parsa struggled but reached the target in 16.3 overs, losing 9 wickets. Opener Imran Sheikh failed to open the account as Hasis Ansari scored 3 runs and Anil Shah 18. Suraj Patel added just 4 runs, while Pawan Sharaf went out unable to open account. Parsa's win came after Sandeep scored 12 runs. Bhim, Tarun and Wasim Ansari each claimed 2 wickets. APF has kicked off their Prime Minister Cup Women's National Cricket Tournament, defeating defending champions Sudur Paschim Province. In the match held in Kathmandu's Upper Mulpani Cricket Ground, APF defeated Sudur Paschim by 9 wickets. APF reached the 88-run target in 16 overs, losing 1 wicket. Sudur Paschim, that were invited to bat first, had scored 87 in 20 overs, losing 9 wickets. Opener Ruby Podar went out for 3 runs, while Rewati Dhami managed to score just 9 runs. Kavita Joshi was the highest run scorer with 22. Samjana Khada added 12 runs. None of the other batters scored in double digits. Sanu Khadka claimed 2 wickets, while Suman Bista, Karuna Bhandari and Indu Verma claimed 1 wicket each. In reply, APF reached the target in 16.1 overs, losing just 1 wicket. Captain Sitarana Magar returned to the pavilion for 4 runs. However, the second wicket partnership of Jyoti Pandey and Indu Verma gave APF 75 runs. Jyoti scored the highest 49 runs and Indu added 31. Ishwari Bista claimed 1 wicket for Sudur Paschim. In another match played in Mulpani Ground, Koshi Province defeated Karnali Province by 10 wickets. Karnali chose to bat first and scored just 33 runs in 16 overs. The match had been reduced to 16 overs as Koshi team could not reach the ground on time. None of the Karnali players reached double digit. 4 of its players returned to the pavilion, unable to score a single run. Kiran Kuwar's 9-run was the highest score for Karnali inning. Apsari Begum claimed 3 wickets and Alisha Khadia claimed 2 wickets. Koshi reached the victory target in 19 balls as keeper Rubina Chhetri scored 25 runs and Kajal Shrestha 5 runs. In another match under the Prime Minister's Cup, Lumbini province defeated Gandaki by 4 wickets as Lakshmi Chaudhary displayed an outstanding batting performance for Lumbini. In the match held in TU Cricket Ground in Kantipur, Gandaki opted to bat first, having won the toss and scored 104 runs in 20 overs, losing 4 wickets. Anjali Vishwakarma and Srizana Podal's opening wicket partnership gave Gandaki 41 runs. Srizana contributed personal 19 runs. However, other batters Seema Kesi went out for 2 and Jyotsika Marasini for 5. Suman Khatiwada added 33 runs. Anjali was retired hurt as she scored 30 runs. Madhu DC, Saraswati Pun and Kamala GM took 1 wicket each. Lumbini chased the target in 17 overs, losing 6 wickets. Lakshmi Chaudhary contributed personal 42 runs, while Saraswati GM 12 runs. Srishti Jaisi took 2 wickets for Gandaki. In other match played in TU Ground today, Bagmati kicked off their campaign with a 28-run win over Madhesh Province. That is all for the moment. Thank you for watching. Good night.